And later on in our weekly edition of Culture Watch, we'll have a look at solo puppet performance with extra Vietnamese traditional features. Do stay tuned.
Exotic Vietnam is an intriguing blend of many charms. This land is where all manner of stunning landscapes await like a visual feast, rivaled only by the beauty of its people and their abundantly rich tradition and culture. Here is where you can relive the past in richest color or live it up in the bright lights of the big city. With so much more to offer, Vietnam is simply unforgettable.
You're tuning in to VTV News now, and we're going on to our weekly edition of Culture Watch. Vietnam is widely known for its 1,000-year-old traditional water puppetry art. However, local puppeteers have also gained a number of achievements in other types of puppetry as well. Our Culture Watch this week is dedicated to the art of solo puppet performances, a little-known art form here in Vietnam.
Solo puppet performance. Let's think about it simply this way. One single artist performs with many puppets at the same time. In order to perform this art, the artist must be trained many years and even a decade, as the art itself is very difficult and required many skills. And that is the reason why in Vietnam now there is only one artist who can do the solo puppet performance. Artist Nguyễn Thuy Tien is the only artist left in Vietnam who is recognized for upholding the art of solo puppet performances. Born to a family with a rich tradition of puppetry, Thuy Tien has played with puppets since an early age. She creates her own puppets from everyday materials as well as bamboo and rattan.
Cái con rối mà mình làm mà nhiều công nhất và có kỷ niệm nhiều nhất thì
The puppet I love the most is the Woman of Spring. It took me 6 months to research and complete her. I used her in my first attempt at a solo puppet performance. There was no one there to share experience in solo puppetry, so I had to ask my foreign friends. The puppet turned out to be very elegant and looks like a typical Vietnamese woman with traditional costumes on.
Và trình diễn thì rất là đẹp và mềm mại. Khi mà mình điều khiển con rối một mình.
When I am the only one on stage with my puppets, sometimes I feel nervous, but I'm happy as I can own the stage, showing my passion for puppetry and proving that I can handle all of the puppets by myself.
Her busy working schedule as a water puppeteer at Thăng Long Theatre in Hanoi over the past 20 years has not stopped Thuy Tien from her solo puppet performances. To the contrary, she's got the ideas from her own solo show during her work at the theater. Thuy Tien was the only representative from Vietnam at last year's Wayang World Puppet Carnival in Indonesia, and her 30-minute solo show with 13 different puppets won the most compelling performance award.
Khi mà mình sang đây biểu diễn thì các bạn ở nước ngoài luôn luôn biết về Việt Nam.
Carnival goers only knew about Vietnam's water puppetry. Following my performances, they've learned that Vietnamese artists are also good at other kinds of puppetry. My puppets made from bamboo and rattan really impressed them.
Được về làm việc ở nhà hát này thì chúng tôi cũng nhìn nhận và tạo điều kiện cho Thuy Tien.
During her time working at the theater, we have all recognized Thuy Tien's talent and creativeness in both water puppetry and solo puppetry. We have ensured good conditions for her to pursue her passion. She was the only artist from the theater to be sent to South Korea for training in 2009.
Thuy Tien's parents were among the first generation of Vietnam's puppeteers. They came up with the idea of solo puppet shows in Vietnam, but only one of their students, artist Văn Học, became famous nearly 20 years ago. Since then, Thuy Tien is the only one in Vietnam known for keeping this art alive. She's now preparing for this year's World Puppet Carnival in Thailand this October, where she will continue her passion for solo puppet performances, while at the same time introduce traditional Vietnamese features to the world. Hoài Lương, Vietnam Television, Hanoi.